Hey everyone, welcome back. We are so happy you are here with us today. Out of all the things you could be doing right now, you chose to spend these moments with us, and that truly means a lot. Thank you for being here and for listening.
So get comfortable, take a deep breath, leave the noise of the day behind, and enjoy this time with us. We hope this episode gives you something valuable, something inspiring, and maybe even something that stays with you long after it ends. Let's get started.
Okay, so should I tell this story? It's a little embarrassing.
Tell it. Tell it right now. This is a podcast. Nobody's judging you here.
All right, fine. So last year, I bought an online course, $180. The thumbnail looked really professional. The instructor was wearing a blazer, standing in front of this big fancy screen. Very, I know what I'm talking about, energy.
Oh, I know exactly that type of thumbnail.
I bought it, I was so excited, downloaded the app, created my account, set the playback speed to 1.5 times to feel productive.
Ha! Setting it to 1.5 times is the universal sign of someone who wants to feel like they're learning without actually learning.
Don't expose me like that. But okay, yes, that is exactly what happened. And then you know what I did after that?
You watched like 3 videos and never opened it again.
I watched 2 videos and never opened it again.
2? That's somehow worse than 3.
It's been sitting in my account for 14 months. 14. That course has been there longer than some of my houseplants have been alive.
Rest in peace to the houseplants.
And the worst part? The thing I bought the course for, I eventually just learned it from YouTube. Free. 2 weeks. Done.
Okay, but wait, hold on. Because that story could go 2 very different directions. Either paid courses are a scam, or you just didn't have the discipline.
And that, right there, is exactly what we're getting into today.
Expensive courses versus free YouTube learning. And oh, we have opinions.
We have so many opinions. But before we get into it, hey, if you're listening to this right now, welcome. Genuinely happy you're here. Whether you found us randomly or someone sent you this episode, either way, good taste.
Great taste, actually. And if you've ever bought a course and felt personally attacked by what you just heard, you're in the right place. This one's for you.
Okay, so let's actually set this up properly, because I feel like people always frame this debate the wrong way.
What do you mean?
They make it sound like it's YouTube fans versus course buyers, like 2 rival gangs.
The free riders versus the paid scholars.
Exactly. But that's not really the question. The real question is, for your situation, for your learning style, for what you are trying to achieve, which one actually works?
Right. It's not about which side wins. It's about which one wins for you specifically.
And the honest answer is, it depends. But not in a boring it depends way, in a very specific, very practical way that we're going down.
Okay, so I want to start with something that I think a lot of people feel but don't say out loud.
Go ahead.
There's a weird kind of shame around using YouTube to learn. Like people almost whisper it. Oh, I just watched some YouTube videos.
As if that's somehow less legitimate than paying for something.
Right, and I genuinely don't understand where that came from. Because some of the most valuable things I know, I learned from YouTube.
Same. And some of the most useless learning experiences I've had came from courses I paid real money for.
Like your 2-video 14-month situation.
We are moving past that.
We are absolutely not moving past that.
Okay, fine. But here's the thing. That experience taught me something real. The problem wasn't the course itself. The problem was that I bought it for the wrong reasons.
Oh, this is interesting. What were the wrong reasons?
I bought it because it was on sale. It was like originally $200, marked down to $18 for some Cyber Monday thing. And my brain just went, that's a 90% discount. I would be stupid not to buy this.
The Udemy sale trap. This is a real psychological phenomenon. You're not buying the course, you're buying the feeling of getting a deal.
I wasn't investing in my education. I was just online shopping with extra steps.
And this happens to so many people. There are people with 20, 30 unfinished courses sitting in their Udemy account right now.
Collecting digital dust.
And the crazy thing is, they probably feel guilty about it. Like, I paid for this, I should finish it, I haven't finished it, I'm lazy.
The guilt spiral.
which is completely unnecessary. Because the real issue isn't laziness. It's that buying a course is not the same thing as deciding to learn something.
Oh, say that again because that is actually important.
Buying a course is not the same as deciding to learn something. One is a transaction, the other is a commitment.
And you can make the transaction without making the commitment.
Every single time.
Okay, so let's flip it. Let's talk about when paying actually makes sense. Because I don't want to just sit here and make fun of paid courses. Some of them are genuinely life-changing.
Completely. Okay, so my friend, I'll call her Lynn, she wanted to switch careers. She was working in accounting, hated it, wanted to move into UX design.
Big career change.
Huge. And she went the YouTube route first. Spent about 3 months watching free tutorials, design videos, whatever she could find.
Okay, and how did that go?
She learned a lot of random things. She could talk about design. She understood the concepts. But when she tried to put together a portfolio, she had no idea where to start. Nothing felt cohesive.
Because she had pieces but no framework.
Exactly. So she enrolled in a paid boot camp. Not cheap, it was a few $1,000s. And within 6 months, she had a portfolio, she had done real projects with real feedback, and she got a junior UX role.
So the paid course didn't just give her information. It gave her a finish line.
That's such a good way to put it, a finish line, and someone checking that she actually crossed it.
Because YouTube can teach you everything Lynn needed to know theoretically. The information is out there, but YouTube cannot tell you your portfolio is missing this. Your case study needs more of that. Here is what a hiring manager is actually looking for.
The feedback loop. You cannot buy that on YouTube.
And for a career change, that feedback loop is worth every penny.
But here's where I want to push back a little. Because not every paid course gives you that feedback loop either.
Oh, absolutely not.
Some paid courses are literally just someone talking at a camera for 40 hours with no interaction, no community, no assignments, no feedback, just a very expensive YouTube video.
With worse production quality sometimes.
Sometimes significantly worse. I've seen paid courses where the audio sounds like it was recorded inside a cardboard box.
Meanwhile, some YouTube channels have full studio setups, motion graphics, animations, incredibly well-researched scripts.
3 blue, 1 brown. If you know, you know.
The math animations alone are worth more than most paid math courses I've ever seen.
So the line between paid and free is not really about quality anymore. That's not the differentiator.
The real differentiators are structure, accountability, and feedback. Those 3 things.
Structure. Does someone guide you from point A to point B in a logical sequence?
Accountability. Is there something keeping you on track? Whether that's money spent, a deadline, a community, a live session.
And feedback. Does someone tell you when you're wrong, when you're improving, what you need to work on?
If a free YouTube channel gives you all 3 of those things, it's better than a paid course that gives you none.
And some YouTube channels actually do. Like there are full free boot camps on YouTube with project assignments and community Discord servers now.
The line is genuinely blurring.
Which is kind of amazing if you think about it. 5 years ago, that would have been unthinkable.
Okay, I want to talk about something that I think is super underrated in this whole conversation.
What's that?
The YouTube rabbit hole problem.
Oh no, I feel personally attacked already.
You start watching a Python tutorial. YouTube recommends 10 mistakes beginner coders make. You watch that. Then, why self-taught developers struggle. You watch that. Then somehow you end up watching a video about a guy who learned to code in 30 days and became a millionaire.
2 hours gone. 0 code written.
And the sneaky thing is, it feels productive. You're taking notes, you're nodding along, you feel like you're learning.
But you haven't actually done anything.
Passive watching and active learning are completely different things. And YouTube is engineered to keep you in passive mode.
Because YouTube's job is to keep you on YouTube, not to get you off YouTube and go practice.
Its incentives and your learning goals are pointing in opposite directions.
Whereas a good course literally kicks you off the platform. Go do this assignment, come back when you're done.
The best courses make you close the laptop and go do something.
And that discomfort of actually doing the thing That's where the learning happens.
Not in the watching, in the doing.
Always in the doing.
Okay, let's get really practical for a second, because I know some people listening are right now sitting with a decision. Should I pay for this course or just find it on YouTube?
Here's how I actually think about it now, after years of trying both.
Go ahead, give us the framework.
Okay, so first question. Do I have a specific deadline or a real consequence for not learning this?
Like a job interview, a project, a promotion.
If yes, pay for structure. You don't have time to curate your own curriculum. Buy someone else's roadmap.
If no, YouTube is fine to start. Explore, see if you actually like the subject before committing money.
Second question. Do I need feedback or do I just need information?
If you just need to understand something conceptually, how does blockchain work? What is machine learning? How do I fix this bug? YouTube wins every time.
But if you need someone to evaluate your work and tell you if you're doing it right, writing, speaking, designing, coding at a professional level, then you need a human in the loop somewhere.
Which might be a paid course, or might be a mentor, or might be a community. Doesn't have to be expensive necessarily.
Third question, and this one is the most honest one. Have I actually tried to learn this from free resources and failed?
Ooh, that's confronting. Because buy the course, feel committed, never open it.
Right, so try YouTube first. Give it a real try, not one afternoon, like an actual month of consistent effort. If you hit a wall that free resources genuinely cannot get you past, then pay.
Don't use money as a substitute for effort.
That's the trap. That's the whole trap right there.
You know what this reminds me of? Those people who buy really expensive running shoes before they've ever run a single kilometer.
Ha! Yes! I need the right gear before I start.
The gear is not the problem. The getting up at 6 a.m. and actually running is the problem.
The course is not the problem. The sitting down and doing the work is the problem.
And no amount of money solves that problem.
Only you solve that problem.
Okay, I also want to say something about money, because I think it would be wrong to have this whole conversation and not acknowledge not everyone has the same financial options here.
Really important point.
For some people, dropping $200 on a course is completely fine. For other people, that's genuinely not possible.
And if you're in that second group, I want you to hear this clearly. YouTube is not a lesser option. It is not a consolation prize.
Some of the most skilled people I know online learned everything they know from free resources. Not because they couldn't afford paid courses, because they were disciplined and intentional about how they used what was available.
The quality of your learning is determined by the quality of your effort, not the price tag on your course.
Full stop.
And actually, and I mean this, the self-discipline you build from learning without external structure, that's a skill that pays dividends forever.
You're basically learning how to learn, which is the most valuable skill of all.
More valuable than anything you'll learn in any specific course.
Okay, last thing, and I want this to actually land.
Go ahead.
There's something that both the YouTube people and the paid course people have in common.
What's that?
Most of them are still waiting to start.
Oh.
Like the debate about which platform is better. For most people, it's actually just a very productive way to avoid beginning.
I'm still researching the best way to learn. Translation, I haven't started yet.
I'm waiting for the right course to go on sale. Translation, I haven't started yet.
I'm building my YouTube playlist first. Translation, I haven't started yet.
And meanwhile, the person who just opened a free tutorial and started typing, even badly, even slowly, even making every mistake possible, that person is already ahead.
Because imperfect action beats perfect preparation every time.
Always. The messiest start beats the cleanest plan that never moves.
So if you're listening to this and you have something you've been wanting to learn, and you know what it is, it just came to your mind right now.
Go! Seriously, after this episode, go.
YouTube, paid course, whatever. Just go.
The platform doesn't matter nearly as much as the moment you decide to actually begin.
All right, that's us for today. If this episode hit a little too close to home, good. That means it was worth your time.
And if you have a friend who's been about to start learning something for the past 6 months, send them this.
They'll either thank you or be briefly annoyed and then thank you.
Both outcomes are fine. See you next time.
Later, everyone.